knew that the hardest part about being an adult was trying to figure out what to cook for dinner every single night for the rest of your life? Until you die.
Welcome to Coffee with Chris and Megan, where we talk about life and love from a very practical and biblical perspective, and where we believe in making big changes with small steps. When you do the research, you find that the average American spends between $400 and $1,500 per month on eating out. Probably because we are busy, or we don't feel like cooking, or we don't know how to cook, or whatever it may be, but that's a lot of money to spend eating out. And if that's you, don't worry, we have a solution that will help you save money and enjoy your meals. And you'll probably be healthier and feel much better.
And you know, talking about this isn't something we just came up with. The Bible actually talks a lot about food, a lot of food references in there. And Jesus himself is referred to as the bread of life, the one who sustains us and gives us energy. And one of the last acts that Jesus did with his disciples before he went to the cross, it was around the table, right? It was around food. So this matters.
The Last Supper.
The Last Supper, as it were. So we're going to give you 5 simple, very implementable tips to help you and your meal planning this week.
1.
Number 1, and you have to start here. Don't skip this step. Name what matters. Name what matters.
Tacos. Chicken wings. Steak.
What matters to you and your family? Do you need to keep it simple at night because your schedules are crazy? Do you crave variety and trying new things? Do you love leftovers? Do you despise leftovers? I don't understand that at all. But what matters to you and your family? Name that and start there.
2.
Number 2 is assess your inventory.
Yes.
Look at what you have in your pantry and your freezer, because sometimes that stuff gets caught in all the nooks and crannies.
Like the vegetable drawer, you're like, what is that thing down there?
And you have all this stuff at your fingertips,
Right.
but you just keep buying more and more of it because you don't know what you actually have.
Yeah.
One time, Megan and I wanted to see how long we could live just on what was in our pantry and our freezer.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
And we ended up being able to go almost an entire month just eating what was in our freezer and in our pantry.
It got a little weird, but we saved a ton of money.
So assess the inventory.
3.
Plan your meals and write them down. This is where the wheels kind of fall off for some people, okay?
Yeah, because I'd rather kick myself in the head than do this.
If you're anything like this one, planning's not in your forte necessarily. You don't love to plan your meals in advance because you, and this is not making fun of you, this is just like a stat. You're like, I might not feel like eating that on Thursday night.
Yeah.
Right?
That's good. That happens often in our home.
Very often.
But I'm so grateful for your planning.
Oh, thank you. Tell the people why you're grateful for my planning.
Megan,
so I can have this on tape.
Megan, every Sunday night, what she'll do is while I'm watching football, she'll come with a nice calendar and she will plan out the meals of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And she'll say, what do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? And I don't feel like doing it, so we kind of have this
chime in that much.
conversation, and that's usually tacos Monday, tacos Tuesday, steak Wednesday, tacos Thursday, you know. But so she's doing all of this, putting it all on the calendar and very organized, planning our whole week, and that way she can go to the grocery store and kind of plan on what she needs to get or pick up. And it's very, very well organized and thought out.
Thank you, babe. And here's what I'll say to that too, Chris, is that when you plan the meals, you're the boss. Plan it out in advance. And if it comes to Thursday and you're like, I really don't want stir fry, you're the boss. But guess what? Just by having a plan, by writing it down, you've already eliminated that stress of what could we or should we eat, what will we eat tonight, and on the fly, you can change it. You're the boss of your meals. You do you, but take this one step and it's gonna eliminate a ton of stress.
4.
So step number 4 is to create a shopping list. Now, do we have an amazing tip for you on this? The first, I don't know, decade of our marriage, we'd have these written shopping lists.
Like a chump.
They'd get lost. You know, we'd try to bring them, we're crossing things out. I couldn't always read Megan's cursive. She writes in cursive,
Still,
believe it or not.
What year is it? I don't know.
And so I'm trying to read it, they'd get lost, we wouldn't know what we're getting.
We leave it at home, I'm calling him, I'm like, what's on the list? He's not home, we don't know. We don't know what's in our, we don't know what we need. Enter
the Any List app.
Life-changing, totally free, you're welcome.
This app allows you and your spouse to make a shared grocery list that's digital. You can add things. When you add it, the other person gets notified. This way, whoever goes to the grocery store, they have access to everything you need. You can cross things off the list once you get them. You can remove them. You can add. You can even create, hey, we're having a party Friday night. Let's get a party shopping list.
I have so many of those on my phone and I love it.
So meal planning must have the Any List.
5.
Final step is place your grocery order right then and there. So many stores have online shopping right now. You can go to the store if you want to, you do you, but I'm trying to save you time and make this efficient. So put everything in your cart, have it shipped right to your front door, go pick it up. And if you are like, but I really need some healthy meat, seafood, poultry in my life, I got you.
Enter Butcher Box.
Oh.
We've been using Butcher Box for at least a year now. And what we love about it is you can place your order for meat, for fish, for
chicken,
chicken tenders, wings, all kinds of different things. Scallops, they have things for kids, they have hamburgers, they have hot dogs.
All of their meat is grass-fed, grass-finished. All of their seafood is wild caught. It is healthy, it is affordable. I will tell you that. Like, we price compare to the store and it's, you know, apples to apples, basically. Not the game, you understand.
It's the best grass-fed fish I've ever had in my life. We have a code below in the show notes. If you use that code, you get $50 off your first purchase. Sometimes it's the little foxes that kind of create tension and stress and overwhelm in our lives. That's why we're doing a video like this, to give you and your spouse some freedom, a simple way to do something practical in your home that's gonna alleviate stress, help you be healthier, and get to spend more time together doing what you love.
And why are we an authority on this subject? Because most of our early fights, I'd say 90% of them, revolved around dinner, food selection, what time were we eating, all of those things. So please learn from our mistakes. Help us help you.
We had some drag-out fights in the grocery stores before.
We really did.
But that's not us anymore.
No.
Because we meal plan.
Yes, we do.
And then I change it.
Yes, you do. Do us a favor and tell us what your favorite go-to meal is in the comments below, because we could use some new ideas.
Tacos.
Oh my gosh.
And if you haven't yet subscribed, we'd love to have you subscribe to this channel. It helps us to create more content and put as much free stuff out as we possibly can. And if you haven't checked out our marriage course yet, what are you waiting for? We give all kinds of practical and biblical tips and tricks to have, not only just have a good marriage, but have a marriage that thrives. A marriage that goes from roommates back to romance. You can check out more information on that in the link below. So have a great day, everyone, and remember, your life is not small.